the story so far, the biggest character, it has to be Liverpool Football Club.
One other
They
game. Yeah.
they are not only the only team that have won all 3 of their games, but they've also absolutely obliterated the transfer record in these, what was the window open for? 2, 3 months? Um,
Yep.
if I let me check, it's over 500 million that they spent. Let me see if I could get an exact figure. Yes. $567 million in one window. That record definitely is gonna stand for a while. I don't wanna hear Chelsea this, Chelsea spend that ever again. But Liverpool, Premier League champs, I think they have the money to do it. As a Chelsea fan, me personally, I'm not complaining about them spending money. I'm just glad that the target is off our backs. And look,
I think
they've
Sunderland
signed.
spent more money than us.
They did?
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
They spend a lot of
but
money.
but they're
Over
also like
1,000,000,000.
seventh now.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
a
they're
good
sixth.
team. They're a good team. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Sunderland's a good team.
They want to stay in the Premier League.
Yes,
Like they have to do.
absolutely.
They have to. It's not even a choice at this point because last 6 teams that came up went back down. I can understand Sunderland doing that.
They already replaced Mark Gui.
Seriously,
Yeah, I know. They already did. It's like that. It's like they knew he alright, you're in.
they had less than
They're
24
moving like
hours.
they're moving mad, I should say. They're moving mad, super mad. I
Still
thought they
mad.
were gonna get, Alaba from Madrid, but looks like Alaba is staying in Madrid, but if Alaba became a free agent, oh, they would have gotten him like that. They're moving mad.
That's insane. That's insane. But
Yeah.
Liverpool are Liverpool moving crazy? Because I
Extra,
can say
extra, extra, read all about it, crazy. I mean, they
because like
spent 100,000,000 on 2 players. I can't remember a single club that did that in 1 season.
3, because technically Frimpong was 91,
Yep.
and that's without add-ons. If you want to count add-ons, that's a 100 million player right there. And they're doing all of this. Oh, it's like they want to win the Premier League again. Now they kind of have to, you know. I thought they were good with Ekitike. Ekitike looking like what Darwin was supposed to be, scoring right off the bat. Actually, I think him and Darwin are the only 2 Liverpool players to score and assist on their debut. But he looks way better. And then they just got Isak after beating Arsenal.
Mhm.
Of
Just got
course,
better.
Wirtz remains to be seen if he's a 100 mil player because he's been dropping some stinkers. But that's to be expected when you're coming from the Bundesliga.
Who, oh, Florian Wirtz?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he's been dropping any stinkers because, like, he's been creating chances and doing his job. It's just Mo Salah is in that mode again. If you
Yeah.
saw him in Arsenal, he did not look like himself. He
Mm,
did not look anything like himself. I
mm.
read the Wirtz had a nice layoff, similar to what the kid had, the 16-year-old had. Just shoot it,
Yeah.
bend it. Dude wants to take a touch. Like, oh my God. You just refuse Florian Wirtz of another assist.
Yeah, I think Wirtz will be fine overall.
Yeah, Wirtz, I'm not worried about Wirtz. Like,
I think most of the
he's still
criticisms.
he's still one, like, what he was doing, his best skill in the Bundesliga was winning the ball back in the opponent's half, and he's top 5 in that in the Premier League already off the bat. He won the most in the opponent's half against Arsenal. Did the same thing against Newcastle. Had an assist. Should have had 2 in the first game. So Yeah, I'm not worried about him at all. It's just, is Mo Salah still Mo Salah? I'm worried about him. That's what I'm worried about. Is Cody Gakpo gonna be consistent enough to lock down the left wing? I'm worried about him.
Mm,
Yeah, but
um,
Verts and Ekitike and Isak, not as worried.
no, no. I think the criticism is more, from like the X.com folks. They judge it off of goals
They
and
want
assists.
him to produce 100 million worth in 3 games now. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
but
he's
it's
not
like,
he's not a striker. He's a
mm,
midfielder. He's a hard worker. He he's a all-around player. So you have to take in totalitarian of what he does. And he consistently creates chances. If they don't finish, that's not his fault. I could see it right there. So, yeah. And he's a very durable player. He hardly gets injured. Even the little knock he picked up, he'll be back in 2 weeks whenever they come back. He'll play all 90 minutes.
yeah, and it's like Liverpool are winning anyways. It doesn't fall on him. It it's not like a certain other red team where they sign one guy to win them everything. It's a system. And Salah is still going. He's still getting his opening goals and he's still in there. But then again, Salah is getting old. And I think
Exactly.
that's really why they signed all these players.
Yep.
Because there were like they went down to the end in order to renew Salah and Van Dyke. So I think this combined with them not spending, they signed one player, wasn't it? Chiesa. Chiesa
Yeah.
was the only player they
Yeah,
signed
the only
last.
player they signed last season. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
And
like,
Van Dijk probably had one of the best games of his career
yeah, like
against
Van Dyke
Arsenal.
is still super
He's still
solid. That
going.
whole saga of them not renewing, it was on purpose. I swear they were just saving their funds to the end. Like they were never letting them go. Trans, all right, he can go, but those two, you can't let those two go.
Yeah.
Um, and
And
it's
I
also
think
combined with the
losing
fact that,
Frimpong losing Frimpong is really gonna hurt them
oh
because
yeah,
he
they
is a
needed him.
dynamic. Like,
And
he brings something that they normally don't have. Like,
he
Trent
also
wasn't that
brings
kind of player.
goals. He brings
He
goals
brings
too, so
goals. He brings
really
everything.
yeah,
Everything.
defensive too. That's the most important part. I'm sad.
Exactly.
I'm sad they let Harvey Elliott go because I thought I really liked the kid. He's at Aston Villa now on
Aston
loan.
Villa needed him. You saw
Yeah,
what they happened to them against Crystal
Aston Villa
Palace. They needed
found
something.
on over
They
here.
needed anything.
Yeah. Yeah, to like anybody that's like confused as to why Liverpool can spend this much money, don't forget they had 300 million in sales. Luis Diaz, 80 mil to Bayern. Darwin
Nunes.
Nunes, 61 mil to Saudi. And then they got a bunch of other changes. Can I find that real quick how much they sold? But anyways, they did really good business. So overall, they only spent like 200 mil, and that's from Premier League champs. That's chump change. This is the same thing City were doing. Now, City weren't buying multiple 100 mil players. It's like kind of like recency bias, but Liverpool, they are well equipped to challenge for everything right now. The only miss they had was waiting until deadline day to sign Gahey, which collapsed
Oh, that
because
oh, it collapsed. Oh, wow.
collapsed. It collapsed. Yeah, it collapsed because the guy Crystal Palace was going to sign Igor. That move collapsed, and they're like, "Oh, we're not going to let you have him without a replacement." And honestly, I've seen pundits be like, "Oh, this is why players force moves." No, don't use what happened to Gay to justify what Isak and Wissa did. That's unprofessional. Don't bring Jackson into the conversation. Gay is a model professional. The fault of the whole transfer collapse, that's on Liverpool. Because if you really want a guy and you have the money and you want him and you've been discussing all summer, why do you wait until the last day to agree the deal? The club don't want to sell. They're not going to be like, "Oh, come and take our player." They're like, "No, if you want our player, agree with us. Let us find a replacement, and then you have your guy." That was it the entire summer. And now Crystal Palace get to keep their captain. and Chelsea get a chance to sign him in January. You know that's my boy, man. I love my Cobham graduates, and I think we will need him in January if we get injured again. But that's a Chelsea topic, so we'll get to that later. Um, but yeah, apart from that, Liverpool title favorites easily. Not much of a
Yeah, it's not even that they're favorites. They have to win. They have to win.
yeah.
They
It's
have
like
to win it.
they
With
have
this Isak, without Isak, I would say okay, they're favorites. But with Isak, they
they have to win.
they must win it. They're the only one. Man
They,
City isn't coming back anytime soon. I think Brighton just proved that.
well, we'll get to that because
Arsenal, they're Arsenal. Chelsea, we're new in this.
yeah.
So they're still the only they
It's
have to
you
win
do a
this.
3-1. They already knocked off their closest competitor.